Welcome. I will encourage you to watch this video, play it over and over, and then share with other people. And let's see how much that this can be a blessing. Now, for those who really are in relationship, they are courting or they are dating, or you have intention to talk to somebody for you people to start a journey together. I'd like to let you know about this very, very important thing, and it has to do with one of the best or the finest statement of love that I've read. Okay, and if you can live your life based on this, you will be able to have a good marriage, you'll be able to have a good relationship. Whether you like it or not, the person whom you're marrying has people around his or her life before you got to know them. Their parents are there, their siblings are there. What about their community people or their village people, per se, in the context of Africa? These people, when you are getting married to their child, either their son or their daughter, you shouldn't forget that there are people who were there before you came. The essence of marriage is not to get married and then create enmity between the person you're marrying and their siblings or their community people or their parents. There are some ladies, as they enter the house, there's a blockade between the man and his parents. The same thing also with some guys. Some guys, once they come marry, they detach that girl from their parents, from their siblings, and from their other people. Where it's necessary to detach like that, it's, I think, from the extended family or from anybody who is posing a threat to the relationship. Now, if you want to marry a guy, know that your concern will go beyond just him, but his parents, his siblings, and those around him. It's the same thing with the guy also. You come in, you want to get married to a lady, know that she was brought up by somebody. Know that she had friends that influenced her life to become the kind of person that you saw and admired and want to get married to. You also need to understand that. So that when you're getting married, you should not, take that woman and detach her completely away from her world or what has been, has been good times for her or that has helped her so far. You don't detach completely. No. If you're bringing her into a different line of thinking, line of reasoning, allow the process to go normal. Don't force it. Because if you force it, the detachment from maybe persons here, persons there, it will hamper your relationship. It will break it down. She will feel like she's in the cage. And when she feels she's in the cage, she will react. And of course, that reaction will not be funny. The same thing with the guy also. The same thing with the guy. Now, I'll read something from the book of Ruth. That's so interesting. Ruth chapter 1 verse 16, that's the best, love statement that you can ever find on the earth. That is the best love statement you can ever find on the earth. Go and check anywhere. That is the best love statement you can ever find. I'll read it for you now. Now, the NASB says, but Ruth said, do not urge me to leave you or turn back from following you. For where you go, I will go, and where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God. This is a complete statement of love. If you're getting married, anywhere your partner is, like that place, enjoy that place. That is, it's talking about the place to live. He said, wherever you go. So anywhere you want to go, I will follow you. I know there are times then the lady said, before I can get married to you, you must pack up from so place. And they're not providing the money to pack. And they're not giving room to see the reason and the need to pack. If you want, your guy to pack from where he is living currently, and even if you have money to give him to pack, please make him see reason to be able to engineer that. Okay, it's okay. Make him see reasons. One of the things with some ladies is that they feel they can just come and say, this must be done. And then they want it to be done. You are going to have a lot of heartache. A lot of heartaches. Because men naturally by creation don't want people to be dictating for them. So what do? You appeal. You appeal. Because the appealing power is in every woman. You appeal, make him see that. Even if you are the one provide, even if you are the one, perhaps in a good job, and then you're bringing more money into the house, you appeal. You make him to see the reason why it should be done that way. And of course, for the child of God, you also need to pray before you bring it in to your husband. And then he can follow. He said, wherever you go, I will go. So you be ready to go to any extent with that man. When it is not right, when it is not, things are not rosy, go that length. When things are moderate, go that length. When things are wonderful, go that length. Some people, once things are bad, they are out. That is not love. That is not love. It said, wherever you go, I will go. So anywhere he goes, anywhere experience takes him, anywhere issues of life takes him, you are going to be with that person. When he is sick, you are there. When she is sick, you are there. Some people, when their wives are down, they say, go get somebody from your family to come and stay with you. And they have no time to stay with their wife. And to see her go through some of these processes and hold her hand into prayer. And that's very, very important. Wherever you go. And that's actually love. That's actually love. So if you want to come in to marry anybody, now, at the beginning, it's always rosy. Every marriage from the beginning is rosy. Every dating from the beginning is sweet. Hey. But you see, with time, you're going to begin to see certain realities that if you're not careful, if you really got in not by the power of love, but it's just by what you saw, then you will observe that you cannot continue. So it has to be by love, not by just the initial thing that you see. Because you see, perhaps the financial capacity from the beginning may not be that good. It may not be that good. Or it was good, but then at a certain time, there was a certain fall. And then you will just have to continue. Everywhere you go, I will go. And then he said also, he said, wherever you lodge, I will lodge. And where you lodge, I will lodge. So where you sleep, I will sleep. Love can make someone from the royal family to go live with his friend or her friend in the squalor, in the not too good area, because of love. Because of love. That should happen. That is actually the real definition of love, because wherever you lodge, I will lodge. Some of these young people, and then you discover that, you feel that, okay, no, I don't want to identify with this person because this lady is coming from the slum. And so I don't want to marry her. You may be missing out for life. You may be missing out for life, guys. You may be missing out for life. It doesn't matter. Wherever she lodges, you go lodge with her. And then, or you prepare her and make her understand why she needs to leave that environment to join you. And that's exactly the way it is. And then she said again, I will lodge, okay, your people shall be my people. That's where I want to concentrate. Your people shall be my people. Like I said from the beginning, that some people, once they come into the family, they separate the parents from their spouse completely. That's not good. That is not good. Please don't practice that. That's not good. Or they label their mother-in-law as a witch, or their father-in-law as the this or that, and then that's all. and then they cut off every relationship, no greeting, no nothing, no giving, no nothing. That's bad, because that person was a product in their hand, and they had been the one, taking care of, her, taking care of him before he became whatever he is today. So you can't just cut them off. That's not good enough. So you should be able to relate that. There are some certain practices when you want to marry somebody. Please get to know what happens in their village. Get to know how they practice things, because a time will come they will require you to be there to practice the same thing. If you don't like what they do there, if you don't like it, and you discuss it before the marriage, there are certain practices that they do in your place. I don't like that. If you cannot talk it over, if you are not in the same page, don't go ahead. Please don't go ahead. Because if you marry that person, someday he believes that that practice should be carried out. You will have to eventually carry it out. That's the truth. There are some places that if the man dies, the woman will have to shave the hair, for a period of time. You discuss that. See, I don't like that. Based on Bible culture and all of that, we shouldn't practice that. If the guy agrees with you, it's okay. If he doesn't agree with you, leave the marriage. Not only that, you look at certain things. There are certain demands, that certain ways they relate in that place. There's certain ways that daughter-in-law behaves toward their mother-in-law. Find out what happens in that community before you go there, because the person you're marrying in the city does not have entirety. His beginning was from the village. So don't think what you see polished in the city is just, oh no, there's something about them in the village. When they die, they go to the village. They take their corpse to the village, or especially in the African culture. And so what you do is that you must know that if you're getting married to somebody, know that there is a culture, know that there is certain things that the person, they practice. And if you don't like that, discuss that before the marriage. And if you cannot agree, then that's all. If the Bible, if you discover that your man is not someone who is solely, leading by the word of God, and then you should know, discuss other things, other areas, other things they do. Look at his brother, his elder brother or elder sister. Look at the way they behave. Then you can now, ascertain and judge and say, okay, I think that what I'm seeing in this person's life may not be too different from what my husband to be will also manifest. Can you cope with that? If you cannot cope with that, don't go ahead. All right. Because entirely some of the decisions, some of the things is going to be answerable to certain persons someday. Maybe the uncle, maybe the community people, maybe the parents, they will call and say, no, we need to do this, we need to do that. You see that? And then you'll be involved. And if you don't like that, don't even go into the marriage. So wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people. That's the best statement of love. If you accept everything, you accept his people, you accept his... like there are some ladies that they like the guy, but they don't like their parent. I mean the guy's parents, or they don't like the guy's people, but they like the guy. That's foolishness. That is foolishness. Because you see, everything ends just right where you are in the city, or wherever you are, you may be living. You can't do that. Guy can't. He didn't just appear from the moon. That guy sucked somebody's breast. That guy, ate somebody, bait him for years. How can you just come in and then separate them? So that's the best statement of love, and these are the things you consider before you go into deep relationship with anybody, or before you get into marriage. I'm going to stop it at this point, and then when we meet again, we'll say bye for now. However, I don't know which of the platform you're using to watch this, but if you're on YouTube, please be part of the YouTube family, by subscribing and all of that. And then follow us also, like this video on the Facebook and all of that. Please try to be part of this great family. We are here to bring information that can transform your life. The Lord bless you.